Hey guys, Sophia here with turquoisetoffee.wordpress.com, and I'm back with another video. Today we're talking about the 2022 IFBB Pro League Korea Pro Bikini results. And just look at the hourglass shapes on these women. Tiny waists, beautiful suits, beautiful figures. Oh, so good. And as a reminder, I've got one more recap coming your way from the weekend, the Mr. Big Evolution Portugal Pro. So make sure you subscribe, you don't want to miss it. So in terms of Olympia, this show is considered Tier 4. Winner qualifies for Olympia, 2nd through 5th receive points that you see at the bottom, and at the end of the qualification period, the top 3 of all the bikini athletes get to go to Olympia. So, in terms of the scorecard, looking at the top 5, in first place, Bola, second place, Zhang, third, Hyojung, fourth, Yuna, and fifth, Mina. So, Mina in fifth, we recently saw her at the Monster Gym, and man, she looks so good. Those delts are gorgeous. What a beautiful round shape she has on the top and curve on the side. Beautiful definition in her arms. Love it. She's got a really nice hourglass shape, tiny waist, beautiful round glute, and nice hamstrings. She also has some nice definition coming out in her quad. Her obliques look great. And I noticed she's holding her hand a little bit differently, just a little bit higher than she was at the Monster Gym, and I think it looks really great. It's really flattering to her arm. I love her suit. I love her hair and her makeup. I think she's got a really delicate way of posing her foot, and it just looks beautiful. So I think she looks incredible. Okay, next in fourth was Yuna. Wow, her lats are so cool. She's really wide up top. The lats come in. Her torso is so tiny and narrow and long, and then a beautiful, very large round glute. So I think she looks amazing. She's got a nice curve to the top of her quad in the back with a little bit of detail poking through. The line is coming down her leg. She looks really beautiful. I would probably bring this foot in a little bit closer. I don't think it needs to be so far out. But overall, I'm really super impressed. I think her shape is lovely. Her suit looks beautiful with her dark hair. Man, she looks really good. Also, you know what? I would probably bring this arm in a little bit too. I don't think she needs to stick it so far out to the side. So she could bring in the leg and bring down the arm, and I think she would look even more polished. Beautiful. Okay, next in third place, Hyojung. We saw her at the Asia Grand Prix in the top 5, and here she is again, doing amazing. I love the switch to this raspberry red suit. It looks just beautiful. I really prefer the red. I love her lipstick. I think her makeup and hair look really nice. And she looks gorgeous as well. Such a beautiful shape to her glute. Nice fullness, a nice area here where it connects with her hamstring. Her hamstrings look really good. A nice curve here. Beautiful curve in the top of her quad. Tiny waist. She's got some good conditioning, some vascularity. Her arms look really lean. Some really beautiful detail in her delts. I think her delts look even better than they did at the AGP. You've got just a gorgeous round shape, some nice definition. She just looks really beautiful, and I think she's posing really nice too. Really showcases the hourglass shape and her small waist. So a very beautiful third place. Okay, now in second place is Zhang. And to me, she looks a little bit more athletic, a little bit more muscular than the other competitors. I'm really noticing how broad her upper body is, the roundness in her delts, beautiful lats. Her stomach is crazy, just so small. Her waist is so small. Her abs are so flat, beautifully defined oblique. Like, she just looks really buff and tight and super lean. She's got a nice glute and really curvy hamstring, which I like. I do think she could have a little bit more roundness to the top of her glute up here, and you do notice it quite a bit in the lineup next to our first place competitor. But on her own, I think she looks really, really good. The purple suit is striking. Her legs look great. Her conditioning looks great. And her posing is really good too. It really shows off how flat her stomach is and just how gorgeous of a curve she has in her back. But I do think in the lineup you can see a difference with her in the first place winner in the front pose and the back pose. We'll get there in a second. Okay, so first place goes to Bola. Oh my gosh, her suit is beautiful. What a unique color. It looks gorgeous, absolutely stunning. And also her hourglass shape is phenomenal. Her delts are so round, her stomach is so small, and then she has these amazing glutes that balance off so perfectly with her delts. Like the back of her glute is lined up amazingly with her delt. Yeah, just beautiful. What an S curve. The shape is phenomenal. And her conditioning is really good. You've got the line coming up her leg. Her obliques are beautifully outlined. I think she's got some nice curves in her arms. But wow, it's that suit that really catches my eye, and the hourglass. Unreal. A beautiful first place. Okay, so to me, it's really between first and second. And I think in the front pose, Bola really has it. Nobody has an hourglass like her. The shoulders are so beautifully defined. Her lats are amazing, and her waist is tiny. When I look just at that upper body compared to Hyojung in second, I think Bola really stands out. Just the roundness here versus here, the lats are so well defined and well developed, whereas Hyojung has more of a curve, whereas Bola has more of like an S. It's really up, down, and up and down. I also think Bola's glutes stand out. They're very full on the top, and they really stick out far from her waist, whereas Yun, her glutes are long and have a beautiful shape down where they connect to the hamstring, but they don't have as much fullness on the top. The other girls, of course, are beautiful and have tiny waists and gorgeous arms as well, but nobody has that hourglass and that S shape and that tininess like Bola. It's just such an exaggerated shape, and it's just unreal. Now, from behind, I'm actually drawn to our second place winner. And I think it's those beautiful delts. They really come through on either side of her hair, and they just make her hourglass look amazing. She's got these beautiful, round, full glutes from behind, the small waist, and then the very nice shoulders. I don't think Bola's shoulders have as much roundness and fullness as Yun's do. However, Bola has some very lovely glute ham tie-ins. Her hamstrings are a little bit more defined, so I think her conditioning is really pulling through in the back pose, even though second place maybe arguably has a little bit more of the hourglass shape. I think our fourth place winner has some beautiful roundness and some very lovely sweep to her quads. I think third place has very lovely delts. You really notice her delts and her small waist. And fifth place also has a really nice hourglass shape and beautiful roundness, but needs a bit more of the glute ham tie-in showing. So overall, an amazing top 5. Everybody had some beautiful qualities. But now Bola is qualified for Olympia. Hyojung has 4 points. Hyojung has 4 points. Yuna has 2. And Mina has 3. So don't forget, I've got one more recap coming your way, the Mr. Big Evolution Pro Portugal. And there are 2 shows this weekend, the Vancouver Pro and the Atlanta Pro. So make sure you subscribe. You don't want to miss those recaps. Give me a like if you like this video. Comment below what you thought of these amazing Korean athletes, and come find me. I'm at turquoisetoffee.wordpress.com, and of course on Instagram at turquoisetoffee.